Hi, this is Kamera. My first few minutes with God, day number 177, 1 Kings chapter 15 through the 34th verse of chapter 16, 2nd Chronicles chapter 17. A lot of kings have gone through Israel. You had Jeroboam, and then when Jeroboam died, it was his son. And then after that, you had Baasha. You had a few kings who reigned. A lot of them, they were assassinated. They may have reigned 7 days, 2 years, but all of them seem to have been assassinated by someone. And some of the kings, maybe their son was the one who followed them as king. And remember Jeroboam, all his family was killed. Baasha, all his family was killed. But God had warned them that was going to happen to them because of all the sins they had not only committed but caused the children of Israel to commit. So the last king to reside in today's read was Ahab. Ahab was the last king in today's talking about the kings of Israel who was in position. And Ahab, he sinned as well. He's the one who married Bathsheba. No, I'm sorry. Jezebel. He's the one who married Jezebel, and he started serving Baal and worshiping Baal. Yeah. So he's the king, the last king of Israel that where the story actually ended today with Ahab being that king over Israel. Now with Judah, we know that Asa was the king who eventually died, but then he had a son, Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat, he did just as David did. He followed the Lord. He was very faithful to God. Jehoshaphat, he impressed me. He really did. He strengthened himself against Israel. So he stationed troops throughout Judah. Remember, his father had built a lot of cities. He made a lot of cities fortified, and he stationed troops there to oversee the strength of, or to strengthen Judah. The Lord was with Jehoshaphat because he followed the Lord just as David had. His heart was totally dedicated to God. And all of Judah, they brought him gifts, and he was very wealthy. Joshua became very wealthy, and they honored him. So much honor. In the third year, this is what really impressed me with Joshua. In the third year, he sent out his officials along with the Levites with the book of the law, teaching the book of law throughout Judah. That impressed me about Jehoshaphat. In his third year, he did that. So he was teaching people again about the Lord. So the fear of the Lord fell on the surrounding nations, and they were afraid to go to war with Jehoshaphat. The Philistines, they brought gifts and silver as a tribute to Jehoshaphat. The Arabs, they brought flocks of rams and goats. I'm talking about like over 7,000 of each. Yeah. Jehoshaphat became more and more powerful. He built forts, he built store cities, and he kept um, experienced fighting men in Jerusalem. So Jehoshaphat is just one of those few who actually followed the Lord, and he actually did things. He tore down shrines and idol work, any type of idol things like altars and all those things. So I'm really glad that a king of Judah was risen who actually appreciated the Lord and encouraged the people to follow the Lord. But there you have it, guys. That's day number 177. 1 Kings chapter 15 through the 34th verse of chapter 16. 2nd Chronicles chapter 17. You have a God-filled blessed day.